Hello traders, welcome back to my new YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about my personal strategy episode 2. In my first video I talked about how to use the trend line and how to put the trend line, but I never mentioned nothing about how to enter buy or sell position with the trend line. So today we are going to add one more strategy into this trend line, so it makes us easy to enter buy or sell position with a tiny stop loss and huge take profit with a trend line. So let's get back to chart. I will explain how to use them. If we look at the chart here, like I already prepared my chart for you guys. So here you can see 1 hour trend line is coming. This is the first touch and second and third touch. This one you don't count, is a fake breakout. In a fourth one, it break the trend line. Here it break the trend line. So whenever it break the trend line, it leaves the order block under the market. So as you can see here, I mark it up as a Japanese morning star candle. After this candle, you can see it break the trend line and it has to come back to this order block again. As long as it doesn't come back, we don't enter the market. So we have to just simply wait market to return back to this order block. So now it's maybe after tomorrow or next week, but it will come back to this order block for sure. It happens all the time. And here also, like you can see here, we have a downtrend line here. This is the first one and second and third, and in a fourth time it break the trend line and it leave the Japanese candle right here, which means is order block. This is a red candle before the push up. So two things that you have to remember to find the right order block. First, if you want to buy, the candle should be red. Sometimes even the yellow works, but if it's a red, much better. The second, it must break the trend line or it must break the change of character. For the change of character, in the next video I will explain you. But for now, we are mixing order block and trend line. So if you want to enter the right order block, you have to wait for the trend line to be broken. So as you see here, it break the trend line, this order block, it break it and it return this order block again. And here you can just enter for the buy from the return. Stop loss is right below this order block. Take profit is under the second order block here. Second Japanese candle, or you can just put it here as well. First take profit, second is here. To be more sure, you have to close 100% of your limits in there. So it's kind of simple. It break the trend line and you mark for the candle that actually break the trend line, and whenever it return back, and you will just simply enter for the buy. So, and here also I prepared, like here I think we have to go smaller time frame. Like now it's a 1 hour time frame. When you see like this, you can just jump into smaller time frame to see more clear picture. Let's jump to smaller time frame. Here is the same place with a smaller time frame. Is a 5-minute time frame. Before it was a 1 hour time frame, now it's a 5-minute time frame. In a 5-minute time frame, you can see the trend line, the first, and here is the second, and here is the fourth. In the fifth, it break the trend line. It break the trend line, and even though, as I mentioned, always it has to leave Japanese candle. Whenever it break the trend line, and if you cannot see the Japanese candle, you have to change the time frame to, for example, now is a 5-minute time frame. You have to change maybe 50-minute time frame to see more clear picture for the order block. In a 5 minute, we see it break the trend line. We make it confirm. Now you have to see the order block. In a 5-minute time frame, we cannot see any order block. So we go to 50-minute time frame. Here, same thing with the 50-minute time frame. As you see, before it break the trend line, it leave this order block. This is the yellow candle before the push down. You can see the yellow, the one I mark it up. Whenever it breaks the trend line, you just simply mark it here and wait for the market to come this order block. You can see after this yellow candle, it breaks the trend line and it return even here and it go back again. So it happens, it keep happens, all the time. Just have to follow the flow. Whenever it come back to this candle, you will just enter the short, sell, and your take profit is here, or the second take profit you can just put below of this, the below of this trend line. You just put it here. I draw it very ugly, but you can just put here. You enter the short from here, your stop loss is gonna be here, and your take profit, the full take profit is gonna be here. But the first, you have to close some of them right here. So, and in the same place, it give us second trend line. Like here we have a kind of small trend line here we have, and here you can see I already marked this one. This is a red candle before the push down. So you will just mark this red candle here, as you see. Let's delete this one. This red candle and here a trend line. So whenever the market come to this order block here, it break the trend line and it return. Your stop loss is on the top. Here, for example, you enter the short from this order block. This one is here. Stop loss is on the top, and your take profit. The first one is below of this line, the lower low, and your second one is here. Your second take profit will be there. You see, it's like you risking only 67 pips and you getting more than 5,000, which is the perfect risk and reward. One here in a 50-minute time frame, stop loss is just above and take profit is below of here. Yes, and the second one is here. You see, easy. It happens all the time, literally all the time. So we will find here also, for example, this one, it make here, it break of structure here. Here you will make a boss. So here the trend line is coming. Here you can see let's say this is the yellow candle. This candle right here. Let me mark it up here. This is one also order block before the break of structure. And here the trend line is coming. Whenever it touch, you enter for the long, for the buy, and take profit is top of this one here. But even though it goes really high, like you're risking only 140 and you could have keep it like more than a month here, you see? It's like 17,114. Like if you risk $100, you already ended up $1,700. So even though here also it happened, for example, trend line is broken. Here in a 1 hour time frame I mark it up. Now we are in a 15, so that's why it doesn't show. But in a 1 hour time frame there is a order block, I mark it. So after long time it returned back here to my this order block from here, and it returned. And as you see here, if you long here, like it didn't work really well, but it anyway it's like 3000, like 1 to 1, even more than 1 to 1, it's working. See, like it takes like almost 2 or 3 weeks to return from here to there, but whenever it return back, it's still working. It happens all the time, literally all the time. Even here, for example, here, this one, let me delete this. Here we have a downtrend line here, as you see, like it. This is the first and second and third and fourth. In a fifth one, it break the trend line. It break the trend line and it leaves order block from behind it. Here we have order block in a yellow color. Even yellow color, as I mentioned, it works, but if it's red, it's much better. So the market after that, it returned back to our order block, and I enter long, and our this stop loss is below this order block, and take profit is, as you can see, is 3 times bigger than this stop loss. It happens all the time, literally all the time. Let's see before also. You go back, where is the trend line? So here maybe you can just put the trend line here. Yes, like as you see, for example, we have a trend line, small trend line, the first, second, third, and fourth, and here it opened with a gap here. But even though technically it break the trend line, so whenever it break the trend line, you can just simply put your here. This is the last candle before the trend line is broken. So if you put here, it's here, the first one, it kind of come, but it didn't reach little bit here, you know, the first one. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about here. You see, it almost come, like very few pips away. Like if you buy with your hand here, like it can kind of work out, you know what I'm saying? Here, the take profit is here. It's like you're risking 86 and you're getting more than 2,700. So, but it didn't come here, the first one. In the second one, of course, it's take your stop loss. But if you enter from this edge, you can make some money. So again, where can we find the trend line and break broken? Here, these things is just a flat zone. You cannot do nothing in this kind of situation. Even here is a flat zone. We will learn how to trade in a flat zone in my next videos. So here, this is a support zone actually. Here, oh, I think we have here the small trend line. Yes, and it break the trend line from here. Like you see, we had a trend line and it's broken now. And before it break, it leave a order block. Let's say this is the yellow one. Here also it almost come, but it didn't touch it. Here we have a few pips away. It didn't come yet. It didn't come. In the second one, I think, yeah, even the second one, it didn't come. So, but here it didn't come, but it goes down all the way down. You can see and you can make some money. But here also we have a trend line. Yes, we have a we have a nice trend line, and it's broken, but here you cannot find any order block. When it's broke here, you don't see any trend line here. Not the trend line, order block there. So you have to just skip it, even though if you enter here, you can get the stop loss, This line that I put it is the support zone. This line is the support zone. I will talk about the support and resistance as well in my next videos. Here we cannot see it. We have to upgrade the premium one, but not yet, but in the future, hopefully we will upgrade. Here, I think we have a nice trend line, as you can see. Even though we can put from here, let's see how it works. It doesn't really look good, but we will put the local trend line. I hope you guys still remember about local trend line and everything. So this is the local trend line. But the global one is this, the big one. As you see here, this and this is the global trend line. The one we put inside is the local trend line. So when it break the trend line, before it break, it leave order block right here. From here to this one is order block. But here we again is not coming. Here little bit, you see, even this one little bit, it didn't touch. But it didn't touch, and it go down, all the way down, you see. It didn't touch, that's the problem, so we cannot enter if it didn't touch. Okay, here also we have a trend line, you can say, but yes, but when the market close from here, when is open is already opening here. So even though if you have a trend line here, the order block, it doesn't take it because the market is opening with a huge gap, so it will not work anyway. So here I think we had the order block. I mark it up. Oh, for after a long time, I don't know if it works or not. It didn't touch. So that's the thing, guys. Like, that's the thing. Here it didn't touch. Like, before the market is broken, you have to find the Japanese candle order block. The candle, if it's red, it's for the buy. If it's sell, you have to find for the yellow or the green candle. So before the trend line broken, always it leave a order block. So you have to find it order block, and the when is after breaking the trend line, it return back, and you have to enter buy or sell from that order block. You always have to wait for the market to come your order block. If it doesn't come, you don't enter. That's simple as that. Even here, like, as you see, the trend line is broken here. This trend line is broken here, and it leave here the order block in a 1 hour time frame. I will show you. But the market didn't come yet. Market didn't come yet here, so I don't enter. Here it come, but it didn't touch. Here it came, but it didn't touch to my order block, so I cannot enter. That's the rules. So just you have to be patient. You have to be patient sometimes, The trading is all about the patience. And for the order block, it has to make change of character from buy to sell, or from sell to buy. As I mentioned, it has to break from previous high. For example, here the previous high is this one. After this candle, it break this high and it return. You have to see the order block break previous higher low or higher high. So about this one, I will make one more video which is deep and which is only for the order block. So for now, we just mixing the order block and trend line. So as long as it break the trend line, so you can enter buy or sell from this order block. But in the next video, I will make one full video about the order blocks. So that's the thing, guys. Remember, if it's for the buy, the candle should be red. Even if it's yellow, it can still work. So if it's sell, the candle should be green or yellow. So thank you so much for watching. This is the my personal strategy episode 2, which is mixed with a trend line and order block. So in the next video, we are going to talk something different and something very spicy. So stay tuned and follow to my channel. Thank you so much, guys. Ciao.